My name is Cheronda, and here is your snapshot guide for starting a nonprofit organization with 501c3 status. I am so excited you want to start an organization to be the change you want to see in the world. Yay! So today I'm going to talk about the quick snapshot process, how to use project management, and how you can work with me in the future if you need some more assistance. So if you have been on Google, you know the process is long and convoluted, and you probably haven't found clear steps on how to get started. Most people are trying to sell you something or pointing you in all crazy directions. You're going to need at least 3 people. You're going to identify an issue, create a mission statement, develop and adopt bylaws, register in the state you operate, and file for 501c3 status. That is the process, sweet and simple. However, each one of those steps will take time, will take their own process, and that's when the challenges happen. Starting a nonprofit organization with 501c3 status is a project, and the best way to find success doing that is using project management. We're going to take our 6 key points, our 6-point checklist, and apply it to project management, add in some other things, and we're going to use this as our source and our guide to obtain 501c3 status. The defining stage. This is when you outline your project objective, and in our case, it's going to establish a nonprofit that focuses on whatever that focus is with 501c3 status. And the big thing with project management is you must put a date on it. You will adjust that date as you go through the project, but you need to put a date on it. It could be 3 months from now, 6 months, 2 months, but it needs a date. Reflecting back to our checklist, during the defining stage, we are really going to be spending time with 1, 2, and 3. We're going to have our minimum of 3 board members. We're going to really needle down and identify that issue, as well as come up with a working mission statement that may change over time. In this stage, we are going to talk about our key deadlines as well as the key people that are responsible. It's really building the foundation for your project plan. The planning stage. All projects need a plan to follow. So your plan will include a schedule, budgets, resources, risk, and staffing. Your plan will include all these components, but when you're developing the plan, you're just not going to go in order: schedule, budget, resources, risk. You might start talking about the schedule, then add in the budget, because you'll need to know when you need to have a certain amount of money. You'll begin to talk about the resources that you have, the risks within different parts of the schedule. So if you want to have status within 4 months, what are some things that can impact you from obtaining this status within 4 months? Staffing, employees, volunteers, or paid contractors, as well as people on your board currently. All these components will go into the planning stage, and the planning stage takes time. You might spend a week working out the plan in order to execute. We have our plan. Now it's time to put it in motion. You are going to implement and complete the plan that you have. During the implementation of your plan, you're going to have those status updates. You need to talk to each other and talk to your team so everyone knows what's going on. This might be weekly meetings, monthly meetings. This could be using some type of project management system like Asana. You have a lot of different options, but status updates is very important for project success. Something that happens during those updates is opportunities to adapt and adjust. Life happens. Things happen in life that we just could not plan for, and those things impact project success. And so when we're having those update meetings, We can adapt and adjust to our changing environment, update the plan, and move forward with success. The closing stage, our final stage of project, obtain 501c3 status. You're going to end this with your founding documents. A part of those founding documents is you receiving your status, your IRS 501c3 determination letter that you do have status, as well as the articles for your state. You need to keep those founding documents electronically and hard copy in a safe space that's easy to access, because you're going to need them in the future as you grow this nonprofit. It's always good to evaluate the process. What went well and how can you improve? And this is also specifically during reflecting on how well you and your board worked together, how well did you stick to your timeline, communication, and things like this. It's always important to evaluate different components of our project, not just did we complete it, but all those different components. After listening to this snapshot guide to start a nonprofit organization and you still feel like I need help, my team and I need help to launch this nonprofit organization, this is where I come in. This is a great opportunity for us to work together in order for you to start a new nonprofit organization. The first thing that I do with working with teams is I take you from idea to formation. I guide you through that process, and at the end, you will have filed with your state as well as applied for 501c3 status. While we wait, we spend that time working on a 12-month action plan, because the real work starts once we get that status. We're going to go through this action plan, identifying programs and service, fundraisers, partnerships, community resources, key people, all the things that are needed and the steps strategically we need to take in order for this organization to be successful. It is designed specifically for your organization, and so that it focuses on the needs that you're meeting, the community that you're serving, and the location that you are. Last but not least, throughout this whole process, you're going to get educated, and I'm going to provide you with resources. I am an educator at heart, and I know people need resources to continue that success after we're no longer working together. Struggling a little bit, you want to start a nonprofit, but you're not sure where to begin, if you should dive into this just yet, or you're wondering more details about the services I provide or what it's like working with me, you can chat with me on social media. I am Cheronda Plans on Instagram and Twitter. You can also schedule a call with me as well as send me an email.